Security is not a sexy topic. It's not like something Chinese sexy, but once you get your money hacked, you learn it the hard way.
If you think that what you see on your phone or your computer is the truth, you're wrong. Security in crypto is for everyone. There's no pride in losing money.
This is Jean-Francois Rocher, aka JF. He is currently the Executive Vice President of Consumer Services at Ledger. JF has been in tech since the dot-com era. He previously served as Director at eBay and CMO for EMEA at PayPal. Today, he leads Ledger's global consumer business, driving international expansion and building subscription and crypto transaction services for users worldwide.
Okay, so welcome to the podcast. So I'm here, I'm with JR, EVP of Ledger. So JR, welcome to have you.
Thank you very much for hosting us.
Of course, pleasure. So let's talk about what's your quick background before crypto?
Before crypto, I was working in tech and fintech, almost since tech existed.
Oh, okay. Is it always in Paris or?
A bit around the world, in different type of roles, a lot in Europe. And I think when you work in fintech, naturally, you want to work in crypto.
Yeah.
Because I think it's really the extension and the perfection of everything that fintech have been trying to do.
Yeah.
It goes now through crypto.
Seems like it's like finance to fintech to crypto very fast, right?
I think today digital assets are everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's beyond crypto. It's really like digital property.
Yeah.
And private digital property. I think we'll be talking about that. I think that's really essential for everybody. And that's I think what we do at Ledger.
How did you join Ledger though? What's the progression?
I joined Ledger 5 years ago.
Oh.
To take care first of international expansion. And today I'm in charge of the wallet and services.
Ah. 5 years ago it's a good time, right? It's during the peak of the 2021 market. It's when DeFi, the first DeFi boom.
I started to work with Ledger a little bit before, when times were still hard.
Back then must be pretty cool, right? It's like you see a lot of people from centralized exchanges move to DeFi because of all the DeFi yield farming, NFTs, airdrops, like so many on-chain opportunities. Yeah.
I think if you take a long-term perspective, Ledger now is 11 years old.
Yeah.
And 11 years ago, there was mostly Bitcoin. And what you could do was mostly hodl, because there was not that much that was offered to crypto holders. And now I think we see indeed a lot of innovation, a lot of financial innovation, a lot of use cases for crypto.
Yeah.
When you look at the amount of people engaging in P2P crypto, engaging with DeFi, with yield, when you look at the central place of stablecoins, when you look at the market cap, it's a completely different world. So there's so many opportunities now. Yeah,
it seems like a big moment from just, it's like digital gold, right? Bitcoin used to be something you can just put like a gold into the safe. But for DeFi, you can borrow against your Bitcoin, you can earn yield on your Bitcoin. There's so many DeFi make that cool, right?
It's not only gold, it's money, it's property, it's digital assets.
So real assets, everything.
Almost everything today is digital.
Yeah.
And there's a digital you even that needs to be protected and needs to be put into action, because you have a lot of opportunities to size, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so what lesson have you learned from the Ledger product iteration from like since 2021 until now?
Pretty much the idea in the beginning was to store value and safeguard value.
Yeah.
And that's what really people wanted to do, and do it also independently from a landscape that was full of risks.
Yeah.
So that's the initial point. Now I think we are moving to a world where not only storing safely value, but using value, signing transaction, signing smart contracts, engaging with a whole variety of opportunities is essential. So that's why the form factor of the signer, and we'll probably talk more about that, has changed. There's a larger screen, so you see better what you're signing. Yeah. So that's really like
that's very important. Because I think I used the, what do you call, Nano X, right? Back in the day, Nano X. It's pretty small, right? So
you get the same information.
Screen. Yeah.
You get the same information, but you need to scroll. You need to use your thumb to see the information, and you don't see everything in one go. So I think, and it's a bit of a chicken and egg, because when you look at the opportunities, if you make the opportunities supported by Ledger signers and their security, opportunities will go bigger. So I think we try really to contribute to making the pie larger, to make it safer and more usable. And so that's the idea, is to move from what we call security at rest to security at use. Because what people need to understand is that in today's world, signing and engaging with transaction, it's important, but also risky if you don't have the appropriate device for that.
Yeah. So basically, it removes the problem of blind signing, right? It means that user knows what exactly that this transition do. So it's more like in this smart contract language into like a human readable language, right? To make it easier.
There is several steps to that.
Okay.
So first, you want to make sure that when you create your addresses, when you create your private keys, you create them in somewhere that is dedicated. Because if anybody can access your seed, or if anybody can access your private keys, you could be compromised. So the first step in what Ledger does is to enable, through the secure element that is in the Ledger device, in the secure enclave, the creation of the address and the private keys based on the seed of the device. So there you're doing that safely, offline, inside the secure element. So that's the first step. But then the second step is, after that, the transaction itself, and signing the transaction is another step where you need to be secure. So you were mentioning clear signing, it starts even before that. The question is, okay, what is the device on which you're looking at information? And the big news for a lot of people is that your computer, your phone are not safe. They are not built to be safe. It's not made for that. So number of malware, the number of...
Even iPhone is not safe?
None of them has been built for that. So it's not made for this. And the question is, you have your equipment, so your phone, your computer, your tablet, but there's also the protocol with which you're interacting, the intermediaries, the services in the middle. So you can trust yourself, but can you trust the other? Or maybe you don't trust yourself and you trust the other. It's wrong. You need to not trust, verify, as I think everybody's been saying in crypto. And now it's time to walk the talk. Is don't trust, verify. But if you verify on a screen that is not a secure screen, there's no point.
Then there's a risk also. So this is like to minimize all the risk.
So that's the number one step. And the second step after is, when you verify, you need something indeed that you understand. That is, as you said, exactly human readable. So that's the notion of clear signing, is do I understand what I'm doing? Because interpreting a hexadecimal hash, not everybody can do that. So when it's turned into human readable information, and that's why we are advocating and promoting and making clear signing available in Ledger devices is important. On top of that,
that's super important, because like, you know, like on the DeFi, you need to like approve, swap, provide liquidity. There's so many steps, right? And it's like, I think most of us, like, we don't even know what we're signing when we click at the Web3 wallet.
But we should know. We should know. And there's a lot of examples, like of major hacks where people just didn't verify, they didn't read. So we need to learn how to read. As simple as that. And then the last step, what we also embedded in the Ledger devices, is what we call transaction check. So on top of all this, we are running a form of simulation of the transaction to check if everything is in place. Is the smart contract still a smart contract? Is everybody who they are supposed to be? So you get these three layers. The first one is make sure that when you create your private keys and your address, you do that not somewhere where the information will be hanging around and will be accessible to third parties.
Like an offline private element.
Do it in the secure enclave on the secure element of the device. Second step is make sure that you understand that what you see on the screen of a phone or a computer, by definition, is not safe, either because you could be compromised or the other end can be compromised. So check the reality, powered by what we call a secure screen. And again, the screen here and the interaction with the screen, when you touch the screen, all that is powered by the secure element. And secure element, not everybody knows what it is. So it's the same super secure chip that you have inside your passport or on your credit card. So it's the most secure chip that exists. So you do that, you do something human readable on the screen, you understand what you're signing, and then there is additional check, transaction check, that keeps you safe. And with that, you can confidently engage with DeFi.
Let's say assume that they go to like some scammy website and they are about to sign the contract. So it's a human readable, and is it going to be like a scam alert kind of? Like a warning sign?
This is the idea. So first, you will see who you are signing with.
Yeah.
So if you're engaging with a great DeFi protocol, let's take Uniswap as an example,
Yeah.
you will see, okay, I'm signing with Uniswap.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And then there will be additionally transaction checks saying, okay, is the contract doing what it's supposed to do? So exactly as you say, you have a couple of layers that are keeping you informed about what you're going to do. Then, what are you deciding to do? It's your freedom. So there might be investments that are more risky than others.
Yeah.
That's not the question.
Yeah.
People are free, but they are informed. They do what they
No, I mean,
want.
like, my question would be like, let's say uniswap.org, right? Which is like a proper website. But some people, like, they create a fake website called uniswap.com, or maybe Uniswap, but you change the I to the one, you know, like to the phishing website, to the scammy website. So if it's that, like, if my question is, if they use Ledger to that fake site, is it gonna be like a warning sign, like, hey, be careful, this is not the real Uniswap? But like, is there gonna be like some?
So it can be Uniswap or others, and I'm sure the large protocols like this are doing everything that is necessary to protect their brand and make sure that there is the minimum interference possible. But what you describe is exactly this aim, when you think you're somewhere and it's not that somewhere. Yes, exactly that.
Yeah.
So you can be sure that what you're doing is what you want to do.
Yeah.
You sign what you see what you see.
I mean, like, totally, I think Ledger is very safe, but it's like, people just use Ledger, but maybe they don't read it, or they quickly ape into like some degen coins, they use some protocol and they sign, and that's how they get hacked. But then the problem is, in the news, you're gonna say like, oh, Ledger got hacked, like there's so many FUD, right?
I don't think there is news really saying that, but actually people need to indeed read what they see and read it actively. So it's a question of education. I think it's very important, but it's also a question of form factor. So I came with devices like, we'll talk about it. This is Flex. I have also like the Nano Gen 5 and I have Stax. They all have a large screen.
Yeah.
So we make it easier for people. So there's no excuse in a way.
Yeah.
If you don't read, there's no excuse.
Yeah. Of course, I mean, you have to talk about all the products, but I mean, like, okay, let's start from the beginning, like from all the journey. Can you walk me through all the product development from the past to the current moment?
Yes, totally. And it's interesting because what you get with Ledger devices is the device that corresponds also to the moment in crypto and in digital assets. And vice versa. I think we contribute, hopefully, to making the opportunity larger, because we make the right product for people to manage safely their asset, function of what the market is offering.
Yeah.
So to get back to the past, if you think about Ledger Nano S, that was an initial version of our product. This was a product that was very successful because based on a secure element with the secure Ledger OS, with the capacity to add different applications.
Back then, it's just only Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum.
Not only, it was Bitcoin, Ethereum, it was already other chains. So you can think about Polkadot, you can think about Cosmos, you can think about a lot of things. But it's true that the device was built with not a lot of memory capacity. So you couldn't install that many applications.
Yeah.
And with the exponential growth of the blockchain.
I remember back then, I think I used Nano X. And then it's like, I want to install a lot of chains in, but then there's a limit, right?
So that was Nano S, the small version. The Nano X, exactly, was built for that purpose, adding two things. Adding one thing, which is like more space, more capacity. So like you can manage different cryptos. You can also run applications to swap crypto that you could install on top to have a safe swap added to that. So that corresponded to the moment also. Actually, a little bit before, I think, the time, which explains the very large success of the device on the market across 2020, 2021, when the market really exploded. The other capacity that was added with Nano X is Bluetooth. So you could connect with your phone, because crypto, especially here in Thailand, where life is so mobile, crypto is mobile. Is of course computer, desktop, is mobile. And people do trade, do buy, do exchange P2P crypto on their mobile. So that became a companion to your mobile device. And then came the next generation of devices, with, so I can show
I think
them here.
around 2022, right? It's like when Stax supposed to come like a bit earlier, right?
So we
then it got a bit
announced the
delayed.
next generation, and then we worked hard on it. And then in 24, we had these two devices that you can see here, the Ledger Flex here.
Yeah.
It is a bit square like this with this
The
very
original
nice cover.
version.
And here you get a Stax,
Yeah.
which is coming here with a magnet.
This is the best one, the most
protection
expensive one.
Yeah, there is one for everyone. I think people like the design. What is exceptional, and Stax was designed by Tony Fadell, the inventor of the iPhone.
Yeah.
So it's an exceptional device with e-ink that you find also on Flex.
E-ink is like the Kindle.
The
Kindle
e-ink is this type of technology, but managed by a secure element.
Yeah.
So always secure. What you see, what you touch, and with a beautiful wrapping of the screen on the side, so you can personalize your device. Because what we realize also with the evolution of crypto is that people were starting to get several devices. And it's true that the Nano S, Nano X, how to differentiate them?
Yeah.
Some people were even putting stickers, they were marking them.
Yeah.
Not ideal. But
Especially maybe someone has like 3 stacks, you know?
but that was not a problem like 5 years before.
Yeah.
So we anticipated this, and then not only the stacks you can personalize, but you can stack the stacks. So they are magnetic, and you can have a little pile of stacks. That's why it's called stacks, like fat stacks.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Like stacking, like you
Like
stack all the good things together.
exactly.
Yeah, like stack. Yeah.
And then came this very beautiful device as well. Flex.
Let's talk about stack, because I'm a big fan
Yeah,
of,
okay,
of
let's talk about stack.
Yeah, I really like the Road to Stack YouTube video.
Yes.
Right. I think it's like I think Simon Sinek mentioned that it's not about the what, but it's about the why. Right. It's like, everyone knows that the product has been delayed, but it's like it's got dive deep into why it takes so long, right? Because it's like Tony Fadell is a great designer, but then he may not be as good at security, whereas like your team is more like security focused. So I think it's a combination of everything. It's like security, design, and the e-ink, right?
I would not say that anyone is bad at something. I think that it's different contributions.
Yeah.
And indeed, the technology pre-existed. So the level of security you get here is the same as the security you could know before, but brought to the masses, becoming more usable and anticipating, because indeed Stax was announced in 22, anticipating this need for clear signing, for signing on a large screen. So it's a visionary product. And here, I think what Tony Fadell brought is not only the design, is the vision.
The UX as well.
You will need for your security to sign.
Yeah.
So there is the question of the security, the operating system, the security engineering, what the Ledger Dungeon is doing. So it's our internal attack center that keeps trying to break our own devices and break other devices. So all this indeed is the DNA of Ledger.
Yeah.
But security, it doesn't exist if you don't have usability for the security.
Yeah, of course.
To me, I have a different point of view, slightly to your remark, which is that what someone like Tony Fadell is bringing is also security, because there's usability of security. If you have security you keep in your pocket, there's no security.
Yeah.
So that's indeed this beautiful device. And it's the first e-ink screen that is actually curved. So there was a lot of first secure screen, first curved secure screen, and then this beautiful design that you know and appreciate, and I appreciate it too.
Okay, and the latest product is the Nano Gen 5, right?
So this one, maybe let's not forget Flex.
Oh, okay, Flex.
Because that's really like today
I have the Solana one and the normal one.
Yes, your special edition.
And I don't have the Bitcoin one. And,
That's important, because I think there's a lot of people who might have their companies, their project, or their blockchain sometimes, and they may not know that you can actually order a personalized edition. We have a special service for that is creating co-branded. So that's true for very large projects like Solana. But any project, there's a minimum quantity, but you can order from ledger.com the personalized version.
I think it's great strategy to like having like Bitcoin, right? So I saw the Pascal was talking at Bitcoin Nashville. It's more like, you have Bitcoin, and then it's like you get all the Bitcoin fan.
There was a Bitcoin edition that was orange.
Are you going to Breakpoint? Are you going to Breakpoint?
I'm not going myself. but we have the Ledger team that will be.
Yeah, but I
going
mean, like for example, you have the Solana version. Like it's gonna sell to all the Solana fans, you know.
Probably, I don't know all the plans, but that's the idea. But for yourself, if you have a company or a project, you can order co-branded device from ledger.com.
Oh,
It's possible. So then it will be with your logo on top. It's
what's the minimum order?
It depends a bit on the device. I think it's around like 50 or something like this
Oh, 50 is fine.
for the large screens. But I will need to check on the website. I will incentivize people to have a look by themselves.
Like how about Uniswap? Let's say 50
I think
with the Uniswap.
convince
logo.
the Uniswap team to go.
Yeah. I think that would be very cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, for everyone. So
Okay.
you can order.
Okay, let's say for people who want to save a bit of budget because it's crypto. Everyone got wrecked from altcoin, right? if they want to save a bit of money, so we have another version, right?
Yes, that's a new device. So it's the Nano Gen 5.
Okay.
So it's really the continuation of this Nano Spirit, like an accessible device for everyone that you can use in the same way as the others. So you find again the e-ink secure screen.
Yeah. Okay.
So you will be able to check your transaction with transaction check and clear signing.
This Nano
the
5
same
is
way.
a bit cheaper than the Flex, right?
It will be cheaper than the Flex.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So and the nice thing is that not only you can personalize the screen,
Yeah.
but you can also add badges.
Yeah.
And I show you here. So you have this little badge that is something that you can customize or buy in different versions to add to your Nano Gen 5. So you can have several and quickly know which one is which one.
Oh.
And also tell your own story because there's also a bit of affect with crypto, with digital assets. A lot of people are very passionate.
Yeah.
So this was done by Susan Kerr. Susan Kerr is an extremely famous and influential designer that actually worked in the early days of the Macintosh.
Oh.
The time of Steve Jobs, like really the
Yeah.
Macintosh, the Mac, the original Apple.
Yeah.
And that was Tony Fadell again that put us in touch with Susan Kerr to do these things that make this product so special. And so you have a whole series of badges. You can have different ones depending on what you like and what you want to say to your Nano Gen 5.
So basically, from my understanding, so from like the original version, back then I used the Nano X, right? It's like you have to press with two fingers for OK, which is a big struggle, right? I think pressing just one button is easier for the UX perspective. So is there any more development from the UX apart from like just bigger screen, touch screen, anything else?
Yes, so it's a full system.
Yeah.
So when you look at the X, it was quite breakthrough actually.
Yeah.
Because you could do so many things with just two buttons and two fingers.
Yeah.
It was a real innovation in its time. Now I think you've so much more you can do with crypto and so much more information you need to check on a secure display, not on your phone, not your computer, on a secure screen,
Yeah.
like your third screen if you want, the trusted screen, that the form factor has to evolve. So the first thing is indeed the larger screen
Yeah.
and the screen that you can touch. So
Yeah.
with this also, I'm saying the information, what you see is secure, but the touch is also managed by the
Yeah.
secure element and the Ledger
Ah.
OS. So that's also secure. So and by the way, that's very difficult to do. Very difficult. The Ledger OS is one of the things that is the most difficult thing you do in this company. After that, the question is, okay, what do I want to do with this? So the interoperability, can you connect easily to your computer, to your phone? We are working a lot on that. That's why the device went to Bluetooth. Then the question is, okay, can I connect my signer? This is called a signer because it's about really signing transactions.
Oh, okay.
Can I connect my signer to different DeFi frontend? So we have a new way to connect that was announced recently and that was adopted for the first time by 1inch that enables actually a direct connection, secure connection between the signer and the 1inch website without intermediaries. Just use your signer, you connect. So that's a big evolution in the UX. The other evolution in the UX is the work we have done in the application that Ledger is building, that is the Ledger Wallet application that used to be known as Ledger Live. We built it really with the user experience.
Ledger Live is the desktop app, right?
It is mobile and desktop.
Yeah. Okay.
So it is the app that comes with your
Yeah.
wallet.
It's
where
the software upgrade, everything. Like when you have to install new chains, that's Ledger Live, right?
exactly you can
Okay.
manage your wallet from there.
Okay.
You manage also the signer.
Okay.
If you want to install like a picture, for example, or like this one, for example, you install it using the Ledger Wallet app. But there's so much more you can do, and we really change the user experience to make it a real wallet app.
Yeah.
And what is it to be a wallet? It's relatively easy. I don't know if it will work with the camera, but I show you.
Yeah.
If I'm an exchange, or if I'm a bank, or if I'm any financial service in a traditional manner, you will be the customer, I will be the service, and I will be talking like face to face with you. I'll propose my service.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's even like DeFi services that have been wrapped or customized,
Yeah.
but I propose you my service. If you're a wallet, we are here, we are side by side. We look together at the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's what a wallet app is doing. Is enabling you to compare, for example.
Oh, so it's more like in the past used to be just Ledger Live, but now it's more like an expansion into more like a wallet service,
inside
right?
the Ledger Wallet app,
Yeah.
if you want to buy crypto, you can compare almost 20 providers
Oh.
that are competing to get you as a customer, that are competing to offer you the best price. Same thing for swap. If you want to swap, you will find a dozen providers,
Yeah.
centralized, decentralized, different background,
yeah.
that will be competing also for your customer.
Yeah, that's good.
This is the wallet. The wallet is about choice.
Yeah.
When we talk about digital property, when we talk about you own your assets, it's about deciding for yourself.
Yeah.
So it's not deciding without help, not deciding without content.
It's like you provide the customer as many options as possible, and they
We
compete, and at
provide
the end of the
option
day, they
and we
get.
provide a
Yeah.
fair comparison.
Yeah.
We also provide education. If you go on the ledger.com website, you will find Ledger Academy,
Yeah.
which is one of the reference worldwide for content. And that we are making available in Thai, by the way.
Yeah.
So all this is part of having a free choice for people.
Yeah.
You compare, you decide within the app, or you go by yourself, you go connect on DeFi apps. And once you make your choice, you're certain that the choice you make, you execute your choice. Because it's the secure element. There's no point making a choice and then looking on your phone and having
Yeah.
a malware and it's not what you do.
Yeah.
So it's a full ecosystem, and that's what is the user experience. You want to store value safely, like you
We should
did
do
since day
something with
one.
it safely.
You want to connect safely to different
Yeah.
apps and do it by yourself. And you want an app that helps you compare, find the right way, and again helps you transact and connect safely.
So it's
That-
basically rebrand to more like an everything app, like can do a lot more things, right?
It is not exactly everything, but
you
it
can do a lot
is
more things than
helping
before.
you make the right choice.
Yeah.
And the set of providers that are coming into the app, of course, we talk to them, but we want them to compete and do their best for you
Yeah.
as a customer. So that's the sense of the Ledger Wallet app.
Okay, so there's a big rebrand from Ledger Live to Ledger Wallet, right? And there's also a rebrand between from hardware wallet to, you call it a signer now. So we don't call it the Ledger Wallet, Ledger Hardware Wallet. We call it Ledger Signer right now.
Yeah, I think it's simpler. It's also calling it what people call it.
Yeah.
So if you want, in reality, your wallet, when you create your wallet is on the blockchain.
Yeah.
That's where the wallet is. So how you access your wallet, how you get something to happen with your wallet, is when you sign transaction. So this device, indeed, is a signer. Okay, so and it's also a good way to remind people that they have to check on a screen that is separate from their computer or their mobile what they are doing. So if you call it a signer, at the time of signing, you think, yes, I want my ledger because this is my signer. This is made to sign. And signing today,
It's basically easier to explain to the normies, right? Like this is for the
also,
sign.
This is for
Okay.
the sign. And
Yeah.
by the way, you can use it also not only with crypto. You can sign, you can connect, it's compatible with passkey. So there's so many things you can develop and do with that. So it's a signer that is for all type of digital assets and digital private property.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
the signer.
Yeah. And then you
First
have
step.
another thing called recovery key.
So
We didn't bring it today, but normally I
But
think.
you asked me also about the Ledger Wallet.
Oh, Ledger Wallet. Okay.
App.
Yeah.
And why the app? So the app was called Ledger Live, and its specific name, I think a lot of people are attached to that name when they've been knowing Ledger
For me,
for a while.
I call it Ledger Live all the time.
But it is the app for the wallet. So it's the Ledger Wallet app. And it has two functions. You manage your device, you manage your assets, but also the function of offering a broad range of services. So you can buy crypto, you can sell crypto, you have a card program, you can stake, you can yield, you can swap, you can do so many things inside, always with the same point of view, side by side with the customer. And we give you access to providers that are competing for your customership. We don't do services ourselves. We help you find the best match for your need inside the wallet app. So the signer, the hardware that you see here, the beautiful hardware, that reminds you, check what you sign, and the wallet app that helps you manage your wallet overall and access a selected number of curated services. But more and more, you can use your ledger directly on apps, on wallet-powered experiences to do something with your crypto. So you sign. Check what you sign on a device that is made for that. Don't check on a phone or a computer.
Okay, let's talk about the recovery key, right?
Yes.
I think something that most people don't really understand what it is right now.
But that's important because often people are asking the question, okay, what happens if I lose my device?
Yeah.
Or if it gets stolen? Nothing.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the good
gone.
news.
It's gone.
So if people try to access your device, you set a PIN, the device will be wiped and nothing will happen. If you lose your device, you say, okay, then great, no one can take my crypto, but can I still recover it?
Yeah.
And yes, of course you can. And that's where the recovery solutions in general, so it's a suite of solutions comes in the picture. The basic one that people have known for years is you make note of a seed
piece of paper,
of 24 words on potentially a piece of paper or a piece of titanium or whatever you like, but you take care of these 24 words.
Yeah.
And with these 24 words, you can actually, on a new device, rebuild your entire portfolio. So that's magic. Yeah. And I think that's one of the magic
a traditional
of
way. Yeah.
So step one, indeed, this way. Step two, you have a service called Recover.
Yeah.
That works with multiple checkpoints, including your face, your passport to recover. So you need to subscribe for this service.
Yeah.
It's not compulsory at all. But if you subscribe to this service, wherever you are, let's imagine you're out of Thailand, you visit the US, you don't have your device, you need to do a transaction. You go to any Best Buy store nearby, you buy the device, you do the recover service, and after a little amount of time, you will get access to your entire crypto portfolio.
Oh.
Okay, so that's recover. And then the newborn, let's say, of this family is recovery key.
This tiny but powerful security card is the spare key to your Ledger wallet. Just simple, secure protection.
So it's a little square like this that
it's
contains,
like a paper, right? It's very thin, right?
It's almost like a card if you want, but like it's like a square.
Yeah.
And inside there is a secure element. So the same technology, the same secure technology as inside this one, that will protect your seed phrase by a pin, and that will be used to recover your assets on a new device if you've lost your device, for example. So you can really have peace of mind. And the advice is to combine these solutions, because none of them is exactly the same. But if you combine these solutions, you can always access again your crypto. So that's easy. So the goal is to make all this very easy and very dynamic, because when you want to sign a transaction, as I said, you want to have peace of mind. You want to make sure, okay, can I check somewhere I trust what I'm saying? And there's a question about that people are often asking. Is like, okay, but is it for people who have a lot of crypto?
Yeah, doesn't matter.
But if I ask you the question, how much money is it okay to lose?
Yeah.
It's a hard question. I think most people will say, no, it's not okay to lose money. But when it's not only money, because these devices, they are here to protect your digital assets. It can be your identity, it can be your personal pictures, can be NFT that you liked and that keeps you a good memory of something. Can be something very unique. Can be also, for people who are traders, your pride. There's no pride in getting drained.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can make a bad investment. Okay, that's the risk. But getting drained, honestly, there's no pride in it. So these devices are very cheap for what it means, and they are for everybody. We need to make them easier to use. So that's why we have the recovery solutions, all of them.
Yeah.
And that's why we make the screen easier and we make the application easier so that everybody can access it.
I think most people like the burglar alarm, right? It's like the, what do you call, like home security system. Most people, they gonna get it after they get stolen. After burglar came, that's why, oh, then I need to buy like CCTV, I need to upgrade my security. But why take that risk? Why not like protect your home before shit happens, right?
But you know, that's why we make them beautiful. Because sometimes some alarm systems, they are not so beautiful, so you don't want it. But we make them beautiful, we make them personalizable, so you can really have the background you want. It's like country home, you can have all different solutions. We make beautiful devices, so it's desirable. Because it's not because it's about keeping you safe that it should be ugly or hard to use.
Yeah.
This is easy to use. This is a natural thing when you have a digital property that you want to be empowered. It's like, it's super easy. You check, you sign, you check, you sign. It's almost like a remote control.
It should be easy.
And it's beautiful.
Easy, yeah.
So it's, who doesn't want that?
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about strategy. So how many Ledger products have you guys been selling so far?
So about 8 million. So it's a big number, but it can get a lot bigger. Because I think the need is there. And if you look at people using it today, these 8 million devices are used to secure about 20% of global crypto. So all the crypto volume that exists around the planet, 20% is secured by people using Ledger devices.
That's a lot, given that most, like you have like some centralized exchange, you have some custodian as well.
That's
Like
a lot.
this is a lot.
Bitcoin, 25%.
Yeah.
And stablecoin that people are talking about like all the time now, 27%.
Oh.
So it is really like the norm for people who have been engaged early in this journey. And our role now is to democratize that, to make it a device that you want to have as a consumer, as any consumer who has digital property. And who doesn't have digital property today? Everybody has it. Everybody will have it.
Yeah.
So that's where we are in terms of sales, and this is growing exponentially.
Is there a breakdown like which products sell the most from the 8 million?
There are devices that have been here longer, so we don't really have the exact split. But now I think our commitment is very strong to this new generation of devices.
Yeah.
With the Nano Gen 5, with Stax, and with Flex, that are the large screen devices. So if I want to advise something to people, is get a large screen device because that's the best of a signer.
Okay. Okay, so where your most user located, is it like America, Europe, or Asia? What's the split?
It's a very interesting story.
Yeah.
The story of Ledger. Actually, I came in to
Yeah, it's very cool because you
look after international.
Yeah.
And what I discovered is that Ledger was born as a global company.
Yeah.
Coming so early in crypto, coming part of the innovators, really being a foundation of what crypto became.
Yeah.
Immediately, Ledger was a global company,
Oh.
serving about 165 countries around the world from day one. And now the effort actually is an effort of localization, being closer to people.
Yeah.
Also because crypto really became more and more mass market. So what you're doing with podcasts, with education, all the events, I think we have the chance to be here today for the Thailand Blockchain Week, which is such an important event. All this is participating to making also crypto more local and more accessible locally. So that's about finding distribution channels, that's about explaining what we do, that's about speaking more languages. So I'm sorry I don't speak Thai, but we have teams speaking Thai.
So the strategy is like identify like big crypto conference, big events, and you attend, become a speaker and organize events, right?
Not only, there is that of course,
Okay.
but there's also talking with people who are extremely influential on the crypto scene, like you for example. It's talking also directly to customers, it's being present in retail at bigger retailers. It is present with an affiliate network. Is it providing education? It's also about having content in the local language to make it accessible for everybody. So that's really like a specific strategy. And that's individualized. But the need is global. everybody
Yeah.
has digital private property.
So basically, it's
Everybody has
more
digital
like
assets.
identify like which country. So you have to understand some landscape over that country, right? And then you craft the localized message, localized strategy to suit that country.
Here, we're in Thailand.
Yeah.
It's in terms of crypto penetration in the top 5, I think, in the world.
Oh.
So it's a very important country. So it's obvious we are here. It's obvious we are making our content available in Thai. It's obvious that we are interacting with local influencers. It's obvious that we are present in local distribution. So all this is obvious, as simple as that. And this is true for Thailand.
What was
Can be true for
the
us.
hidden decision? Like why Thailand? Like when you
Yes.
like from your point of
You
view.
will tell me better. But we have a team here on the ground that tells us also better. So the more we learn, the more we know, the more we are here, the more we're convinced that it is, of course, an obvious choice. It's not even a good choice, it's obvious. The size of the population, the literacy on technology, this appetite for technology,
Yeah.
the need for growing new financial services and the appetite for it and the competence. And then the crypto penetration, it's certainly one of the best places on earth. On top of that, it's
When
very
you-
nice to be outside.
When
I was in Paris, it was 12 degrees.
when you talk to the US user from Europe or user from Asia, is there any similarity or difference?
I think the need is the same. Everybody has digital private property.
Yeah.
Everybody has digital assets, and no one wants to lose it. Everybody wants to do something.
Yeah.
Interact with this new opportunity of crypto, of decentralized finance. So that's the similar need across the globe.
Yeah.
Then some countries they will be more P2P. Some countries will be more DeFi. Some countries will be more centralized. Some countries will have a preference for growing assets. Some countries will be all in on stable coins because it's a necessity for them. So the facets are different, but the diamond is the same.
Is there anything unique about Europe or France compared to others? Or
Yes and no. I think if you look at Europe, you have market conditions
yeah,
that are interesting from
Yeah.
a certain point of view. You have a common regulatory framework. If you think about currency and payment systems, for example, to get in crypto, to get out of crypto, with the euro, with the SEPA infrastructure, there are some commonalities. Then after that, you have also differences. If you look at Germany or Italy, there
Yeah.
are countries that have been, even at the time of fiat, very into self-custody
Yeah.
and
Oh.
thinking, okay, I trust myself more than others.
so it's more like philosophy, like self-custody philosophy, right?
It is a bit more part of the DNA for various type of reasons. If you think about Turkey, crypto is also very strong there.
So much
Lots
inflation.
of engineering schools, lot of tech people, questions about the currency. So every country is also a bit unique, but we have commonalities. And then coming to Asia, I think the first thing that people like me coming from Europe or people coming from the US is to realize that there's no such thing like one Asia. Everything is different.
Yeah.
So I'll be going after to Tokyo in Japan. The time to travel from here to Tokyo is about the same
6.
time as to go from Paris to New York. And not enough people in Europe or US understand that. Every country is unique. So today, I'm here in Thailand and this is about Thailand. This is not about like some Asia strategy.
Yeah, you have
It's
to
about
get
the
your hands
specifics.
dirty, come here and talk to local people, right? That's how you learn.
I count on you and the local team to tell me more, yes, because
Yeah.
I'm here to learn. I'm not here to say I know.
Yeah. Okay, so how about competition landscape right there for you guys right now?
I think if you look at what is competing
Yeah.
with using a ledger, the biggest thing is the habits that people have. The biggest competition is you engage with DeFi, you engage with wallet-powered experiences, you engage with crypto, and you trust what you see on your computer and your phone. So that's the competition, it's bad habits. And it's on top of that, a very bad competition because it doesn't give any good result. People end up having malware, getting drained, losing their assets, it's a catastrophe. So that means that when you look at wallets in general,
Yeah.
and now wallets are all used for the same thing, for storing value. Look at the numbers. It's about 20% of global crypto that is actually safeguarded, managed, protected by users with a Ledger device. So people vote with their feet. They say, okay, this I can do. Connecting, more and more people can connect directly to DeFi get clear signing, transaction check. So that's a function of a wallet. And then the application, with these multiple services and this choice and this competition between providers, we are really building a very strong proposition. So people should look at wallets in general, understand that, sorry, not sorry, if you don't have a separate screen and if it's not a secure screen, this is not a wallet you should use because you're not safe. So a wallet that runs just on your phone, just on your computer, and that doesn't have a separate screen, this is not safe. So people just don't use that. And then after, they will make their choice. But we try to be, of course, the highest on security. And we have been for more than 10 years. And we are working on making it as usable, if not better, than alternatives that are based purely on software. Again, it's simple.
It has to be easy to use at the end of the day.
The reflex people should have is you take your device, you check, you sign. You check, you sign. It's super easy and it's in motion and it works with your phone. It's Bluetooth compatible, you can have it always with you. You check, you sign, it's a reflex people need to have. That's the competition, is not doing that.
Okay, so what's your main source of revenue right now?
Yes, so if you look at how, and it's a legitimate question, it was okay, how is
Probably
Ledger
hardware
making
sales.
money? So we sell devices, and with the whole range, so there's different prices, different type, so there's one for everyone.
Yeah.
We have a division that is very important division called Ledger Enterprise.
Ledger Enterprise,
that is providing ledger-based solution managed by Ledger devices for enterprise. And there is two approaches. There's a solution for a larger enterprise, larger
B2B
companies that are managing institutions, banks, different type of players that have crypto or digital asset to manage. And we have also a multi-sig solution that helps people be safer with multi-sig and manage also their multi-sig with clear signing and ledger device. So this is a very important part of our activity, and this is
so it's more like institutional, like custodian type. Is it like
it is for everyone?
In that market?
If you're a DeFi protocol, you will use our solution. If you're a bank, you will use our solution. And tomorrow, potentially, central banks will use our solution. So everybody can use our solution. So that's the enterprise. And then we have the revenue that comes from the services. So the services is what people interact with inside the wallet app or with DeFi. And there, what we organize is a competition. So we want customers to get the best price out of the competition, and people to enter the competition, the different providers.
For example, like DEX, lending and borrowing, fiat on-ramp, off-ramp.
Exactly.
Like basically you provide all the options, and then user pick, right? And then you take a cut of that.
And but to participate in the competition, the providers, they have to give us a bit of their revenue, which is normal.
Yeah, of course.
So that's the services revenue. But that comes from organizing something that is beneficial for the customer because there's competition. It's not our service that we will monetize.
I think most people don't realize this. They probably think like most of the revenues come from the hardware sales, right? But it's actually hardware sales, enterprises, and services.
No, it's because these are made to be used. This is not, I think the times where people were holding, put their crypto in a safe, bury the safe in concrete, underwear, and hope for a better future.
Right now you can do a lot more things.
These days are gone. There's so many things you can do with your crypto. There's passive income, there is trading, there is different type, with a card program, so you can spend your crypto, you can P2P your crypto. I think stablecoin is becoming something like massive at the scale of the world.
It used to be just you put your crypto over there and you don't do anything. But right now you can do a lot of things.
And now you have to do things, otherwise you lose value. So you have, but for that you have to sign. And to sign, you need a safe screen, the secure screen, powered by a secure element, interaction by a secure element, and then you can engage confidently with your transaction. And you can make your own choices. Because at the time now, people are discussing AI. It's a very important topic, AI for Ledger. But the way I would see it is to say, AI is not about giving your brain to someone else. It's not giving your wallet to someone else. It's to empower you to make better choices. But an AI where it's your choice, an AI that is on your side, I think is what the future should be. And for that, with the exponential growth of digital assets and digital property, even the digital EU, if you don't have a signer, if you don't have a wallet, and if it's not a secure wallet, you'll be lost. So we are empowering people, and we are making it accessible to everyone. So everyone should have one.
Okay, I mean like, we almost end. So since you're the executive EVP, right? So how does like normal people, how does they climb up the corporate ladder to be an executive at a big company? Do you have career advice for those?
But the best advice I got is recently, well now it's almost 5 years ago, the best advice I got was to join Ledger. And I got this advice from the CEO of Ledger, Pascal Gauthier. I got the chance to work with Ian Rogers, our CXO, who are like people bigger than life. But why was it the best advice? Is after a certain level of experience, you can try to monetize your experience on companies that hardly understand what you do. I got the chance to start in tech back in '98, so it's a long time ago.
Yeah. The dot-com boom. So
I saw the dot-com boom.
Oh, wow.
I saw the bubble. I saw all this. So you could say, okay, you can capitalize on your experience and sell it to someone who doesn't understand. The reality is that it's about staying fresh. It's about maybe knowing a bit better the questions, but never knowing the solutions. If you believe you know the solution, you're not like a senior person, you're boring.
So you want like a beginner mindset.
So crypto is such a refresher.
Yeah.
I work with people who have not that many years of experience as I do, but who know better and more about crypto than I do. So the role, I think, when you reach a certain level of responsibility is to think like about the questions you know about, but not think the answers. And with that, you keep what I call this intern spirit. So everybody has a role in the company, and it's always a bit like an internship. You need to do the best, get the best out of it, continue to learn. So that's the best advice I got.
Any last question? Any last words for the audience?
But yes, all come to Thailand and see Thailand crypto, Thailand digital assets. I'm so excited to be here. So everybody who is out of Thailand should come here to see. And I really want to thank everybody for the warm welcome. It's super interesting. It's day one today. I'm expecting so much from day two tomorrow. So thank you for hosting me. Really, thank you a lot.
Thanks a lot for coming.